This week's assignment includes looking at Excel functions. The assignment says open the budget reflection spreadsheet and take a look at the one-time expenses. You'll notice under the date, all of a sudden, a lot of hashtags. In order to view these dates, the easiest way is to select the entire worksheet by clicking up in the top left corner and then going between the A and the B and double-clicking. It widens each of the columns so that you will be able to read everything that is in each cell. Now that I can see all of my expenses, I can work with these numbers. The question asks, what can we learn from this data about our spending habits to help us save money? Our assignment tells us to write questions that we want to be able to answer about our spending habits using this data. You should have already looked at the different functions in Excel, but we'll go over them together very briefly. If you want to find a function, you can click on this f of x, and many of them are listed right here, but I can choose any of these different categories to decide which one I want. So if I want to know the sum of a number of cells, then I can choose sum. Now, it's very important that I'm in the correct cell. If I have D6 selected, that is where my data will go. I don't want to put it here in D6. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to move it over here. And I am going to, just for an example, add up the sum of all of my expenses in column C. I will go to my functions, click sum, and OK. And now it's asking me for the range. I want column C. I am just going to go C all the way down. Click OK. You'll notice it did not include the word cost because that's just a header for this column. So the total that I have spent in January is $1,043.28. I want to format this as currency. So go to number, currency, and then click OK. One of the nice features of Excel is I can sort my data in a way that makes it more manageable. You can see I have brunch, books, new shoes, snacks, lunch, books, groceries, coffee, dessert, books. So there are a lot of repeating categories. So if I want to sort my data, I'm going to click up in the top cell, which is the header of my column, come over to sort and filter, and then I can do sort A to Z, which will do it alphabetically. I can do sort Z to A, where it will go reverse alphabetically. You'll notice that it changed all of these so that video games stayed at 1995 and January 26th. I can sort A to Z for the date, and that will go the earliest date to the most recent date. So in this case, January 3rd is the first date, all the way through to January 31st. I can also filter. If I click on filter, it will put a filter button on every one of my headings. And let's say I want to know just how much I spent on books only. Now I can see the cost of just the books for the month of January. If I want to know the cost of books and desserts, then I can choose both and it will do just those. I can choose my what column, sort and filter A to Z, and now all of my books are together and dessert is after. If I go back to date and sort A to Z, then it puts it in order of date. Your job will be to open a blank Microsoft Word document, open the budget reflection worksheet, and then you need to think of 4 or 5 questions you may want to be able to answer about your spending habit. For example, a question I might have is, how much am I spending on dessert? Then you need to think about the Excel functions we've explored and how these functions will help us out. So once I've come up with how much am I spending on dessert, then I need to put that I'm going to use sum and I'm going to use filters. You need to do that for 4 or 5 different questions. And that is your assignment this week. Thanks for watching.